What is going on, everybody? And this is Ecos Blacks, and we are here for the new season of PSGL Season 32. As you see the schedule right here, some really good tracks and some pretty bad tracks for me, so looking forward to see how it goes. But yeah, obviously a home race for us and India and Abu Dhabi. But here are the points from the first race. Didn't score any. I messed up getting the clip, so I don't know, I think I lagged out or something, and yeah, it just didn't get the clip. So yeah, sorry about that. I would have posted a video, but kind of glad I didn't have to. But yeah, would have. And here are the first seats of the season. See the lower teams, and then now we're going to move on to the bigger teams. And you say we're not in any of those cars, but we're in the Red Bull with Kier D95, an old friend from F13 in season 30. Now we're both in F11 in season 32. Yes, he was in F12 last season and now makes a jump to F11. So here we are on our first lap, trying to you know, just get our feet wet with the Red Bull and you know, see where we stack up versus competitors. I think the speed last week was pretty good in Spain. Just the rain just didn't really make it that better for me. And yeah, but going through here right now, I think we're on track for like P10. And now going through here, you see this Alfa Romeo is ahead, and he slows down. I go to the inside, but then he turns, and we run into him.
Turn the engine off. Why? Wait for the marshals. Why?
And that's her qualifying done. I didn't report him. Probably should have, but I didn't, as that completely ruined my race. Well, at least has a good chance of ruining my race. You never know, though. It might not. Yeah, ignore that. What you're seeing is just me copying the clip to show you the standings. But as we head to the start, 5 red lights are out and we're off, and we get a pretty decent start. It wasn't that great, but it was decent enough. As you see here, we're actually going for the medium tires here, and going into here, we actually find a little hole that's going to open up, but then the Williams just turns into me and completely damages my wing. And yeah, our race got killed by the guy ahead of us, so that's nice. Actually, I don't even know, he may have got hit, but from the way it looked, it just looked like he just lost the back end and I was there. So yeah, that's wonderful. I was pretty annoyed at the time, but it is what it is, and that completely destroys the strategy we were going to go for, which was a medium to soft strat. But at least try to do it. It would have been possible if we could have made the tires get to lap 9. As you see here, the understeer is just killing the car. But now moving on to the end of the first lap, we're going to try and set up a move on WSC captain, and we're going to set in the battery, then get off and get back on the battery as he goes defensive. But I'm not having it. I mean, I have nothing to lose. My race is pretty much already destroyed since I'm on the slower strat, and as you see an Alfa Romeo spin, I'm on the slower strat and I have wing damage, so it doesn't really matter to me, as we nearly lose the car. But luckily we gather it, and moving on to lap 3, we nearly lose it again. And I thought about pitting, but I just decided, you know what, let's see if we can get a safety car maybe and put ourselves in position to win this race, or get some points this race, because I don't think we're going to be able to win it, at least right now. As you see a Ferrari go out wide. You also can see there's a lot of medium runners, so hope it's not lost. We still can get something out of this race. We still can get some points here, because as you guys know, in TML F4, we still were in the running to get some points after, I believe, after getting rear wing damage. And the pace was still pretty good. Now you can see the Mercedes was thinking about having to go, but we hold him off for now. And going through here is a very slow technical part. There's Aston Martin going very slow, and we go by him into 11th place. And moving on, you see now the Mercedes had eventually gotten by me, and the McLaren behind me is now going down the inside. Probably should have just let him go, honestly, but because he's on the fastest track, there's no way I'm going to be able to really fight him later. As you see here, the contact models just, he's so bad. Barely even touched him and he just goes off. So apologies to him, clearly my fault. As then again for like the third time in this race we nearly lose the car, but it's all good. And then I'm getting attacked because I have no DRS, so we're gonna go 3 wide, and then AlphaTauri is gonna force the McLaren onto the curb, and the McLaren actually spun, and then the AlphaTauri just gonna take that spot for me as we made a little bit of contact. Now moving down the straight, want to see if I can get back by him. And really, I wanted to make sure we didn't lose the DRS to the guy in front, so I'm going to use the battery here, and I assumed he would fight it, but I just wanted to make sure we didn't lose the DRS to the guy in front. That was the main thing I was worried about. And you're going to see going into turn 1, I got hit in the rear, and yeah, that basically solves it for DRS because I got it back. But yeah, I mean, I probably would have lost it in the S's anyway because I'm the front wing damage. So yeah, and I think the AlphaTauri got some, but I'm not quite sure. So pit stops are beginning. My teammate is in the pits, and you know, it's not a wrong time to pit, but I didn't think it did. There was no reason to pit or too early for me. I just thought let's just go as long as we can, see if we can get a virtual safety car, or you know, safety car or something. You never know. Get a little bit of an overcut.
Excellent, that's P10.
So
you're into the points.
Going down into turn 1, upshift into 4th, double upshift into 4th. And I thought about pitting this lap, but we're actually going to go 1 more lap, as I wanted to get fresh tires and everybody, see if that can make a difference. But on the hard tires, I doubt it, because you know it's the hardest compound, and it is not going to really make a difference at the start of runs. Especially since we're not really going that far on them. And now we're going to replace the wing and get back out there. That's what he did, lose a lot of time.
Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate.
Luckily the McLaren didn't hold us up. And you can also see there's a few cars coming toward me into turn 1. Not really too worried about it because I know I'm on cold tires, so the Ferrari is more than likely good to get by. As we let the tires up, then we have big wheel spin, the Ferrari goes by. But we just couldn't make the time up, so yeah, skip on. Gonna go for fastest lap, and yeah, just very, very frustrating getting basically taken out of this race by guys that, you know, just
that was a fantastic stop.
made the wrong decision. No fault of our own, no fault of our own, just how it goes. So, you know, coming to start, fastest lap, or the attempt to get the fastest lap. You know, we're on the battery obviously, but yeah, this race just didn't really materialize the way I wanted. There was a few retirements, but they just never came. As the leader's going through the final corner right now, we set the fastest lap, and here this frustration is obviously getting very high because we still could have got points today, I feel, if we just didn't have so many mistakes. You see me taking out the brake markers, going out wide, and gonna do a little burnout now. Just, yeah, very frustrated because the race was set to be a whole lot better than what it was. I think we could have at least got top 8 today, you know, but sometimes it just doesn't materialize like that. So, oh well, that's just how it goes. And in advance, I want to apologize because I did skip the podium celebrations and didn't get much of the official results. So apologies for that. Just frustration, like I said. So that is it for Bahrain. As you guys saw on the schedule, next up is going to be the Netherlands, which is a good track for me. I did win there in F13, but obviously that was last game. So we'll just have to see how that goes. And here are the standings. Yeah, me and my teammate have a lot of work to do as we have not scored any points, and neither has Ferrari. So gotta make sure we start getting some points here, because it just hasn't been the 2 weeks that we wanted to start off with. But we're still in it, no doubt. So yeah, I will see you guys in the Netherlands. This is Ecos Blacks. I will see you guys later.